Yes, friends, I got the Nintendo Switch! Alright, my friend Kevin and I were roommates now, so we decided to go halvesies on a Nintendo Switch because we saw the trailers for the upcoming Super Mario game and we both agreed that it looked awesome. So when it came out, we split the price and we got a Nintendo Switch with the game. And we beat the game actually a while ago. I've been putting this video off for a while because I have been really lazy these past couple of days. But now let's finally talk about this game. Spoiler alert, yeah. I figured it's best if I just let him say it. So Super Mario Odyssey is Nintendo's new Super Mario 3D platformer game for their new console, the Switch. Now, everyone has played a Mario game at some point in their lives. It's just an inevitability. And me, I got a history with Mario games. One of my all-time favorites was Super Mario Sunshine for the GameCube. My brother and I had that back in the day. We took turns because it was a single-player game, and we loved every second of it. I think my first Mario game was Super Mario Advance 4 for the Game Boy Advance. It was pretty much a remake of Super Mario Bros. 3. I remember that game being pretty hard, actually. But my brother and we love Super Mario Sunshine. We had Super Mario Galaxy for the Wii. That was fun. We also had New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. I'm not a huge fan of those side-scroller Mario games. I mean, they are the classic Mario game. But I think we can all agree that the 3D platformer games, the open world ones, are just a lot more fun because there's just more to do. And of course, you know, we all love Mario Kart, Mario Party, the sports games. My brother and I, we had Mario Party 6 for the GameCube. We would go at it. We were really competitive. Same with Mario Kart Wii. That was a lot of fun to play. With GameCube controllers, of course. But I never had a Wii U, so I actually skipped a console. So now we have Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. So in Super Mario Odyssey, Bowser is forcing a marriage to Princess Peach. So now Mario has to chase after them with the help of his new partner, Cappy. I'll start with the gameplay, because the gameplay in this game is just solid. See, my friend and I, we played through the entire story of this game two-player. Player 1 is Mario. Player 2 is actually Cappy. Because the new mechanic in this game is Mario can throw his cap. His cap is actually Cappy. So when you're Mario, you're running around, you're actually doing shit. But when you're Cappy, you have a specific range around Mario you can travel, and you can go around and collect coins and take out bad guys. It's actually required to progress in the game. But what I love is that whether you're playing as Mario or Cappy, you are still having an equal amount of fun, which I really appreciated. You would think in a game like this, you would always want to be Mario because he's Mario. But I was surprised at how much I love being Cappy, just going around collecting coins and taking out bad guys. And another new mechanic in this game is that you can throw Cappy at certain enemies and it allows you to possess them, which is also required for progressing through the game. So there will be points where you are playing as a Goomba or a Fireball or a Cheep Cheep or a T-Rex. That's a lot of fun. I really like that you can possess enemies in this game. Another new mechanic is that you can go into these 8-bit pipes and suddenly part of the level is in 8-bit. It's like old school Mario side-scroller. And what I really love about it is that once you go into the 8-bit pipe, the music you're hearing suddenly transforms into 8-bit as well. Very innovative, and it's such a throwback. I mean, I really see this entire game as a celebration of the Mario franchise. That's pretty much what it is. As for the setting and the scope of the world of this game, it really expands on the Mario lore, and I love that. I mean, we all know that Mario resides in the Mushroom Kingdom. You know, Princess Peach is the ruler there, and Bowser will kidnap her and take her to Bowser's Kingdom, and he's the ruler there. He's got his castle. And you know, each Mario game has like the different worlds he goes through to get to Bowser. But in this game, it just feels bigger because there's so many kingdoms with, you know, specific names. Like one of the first ones you visit is called the Cascade Kingdom. That's where you get to be a T-Rex. You land there and you just look at this place. The music's kicking on. You see that Triceratops skeleton up there. You're like, wow, look at this world. It's really impressive. One of my favorite kingdoms in this game, I'm pretty sure this is one of everyone's favorite kingdoms, is the Metro Kingdom, New Donk City. And there are several reasons why this is just an awesome part of the game. You get there about halfway through. They have this festival. The festival is really a celebration of the Mario franchise because you have Pauline. Pauline, for those of you who don't know, is the original damsel in distress in the original Donkey Kong game where Mario made his first appearance back in 1981. And now she's the mayor of New Donk City. So when they throw this festival as a celebration of Mario, you're playing this 8-bit level and you're going around collecting coins, and the music, the song that's playing in the background is pretty much the theme song for this game. It's a great song. I love it. I've had it on my iPhone. I've listened to it all the time. You're playing this festival and you're like, this is why I love Mario. It's fantastic. Other kingdoms I really like the Lake Kingdom. That's where you're swimming, and you would think swimming would slow it down, but you take over a Cheep Cheep and you're going pretty fast. And again, you just look at this place, you're like, this is such a huge world. You want the kingdom with the best music though? The Luncheon Kingdom. I love the music in the Luncheon Kingdom. So like, I added those claps in, but that's just what I hear in my head. So I love the look of this game. The graphics are, you know, they're awesome. It's a Nintendo brand Nintendo game. So there you go. The thing is, you know, it's not really an advancement in terms of graphics from the Wii U. Like I said, I didn't have a Wii U, but I've played some Wii U games. You know, my friends have a Wii U. I'll go over and I'll play the games. I'm like, yeah, these graphics are really good. As far as the Switch goes, or at least this game, it doesn't really look better. I mean, I'm not That's not a negative, it still looks really good. I'm just not really seeing much advancement in terms of graphics. The real advancement here is the gameplay, because there are several ways you can play the game. You can play it on just like the handheld thing like this, and you can take it wherever you are. Or if you want to play 2-player, you can take these things and you can actually take them out like this. So you and a friend will just have your Joy-Cons and you'll be playing like this. These are like individual controllers. Just so innovative. Par for the course for Nintendo at this point. You know how innovative Nintendo tends to be with their consoles. So whether you're playing by yourself or with a friend, it's fun as hell. You're going around collecting coins, taking out bad guys, fighting bosses. The bosses in this game are really fun to fight. The first one that comes to mind is this big rock monster who has these 2 fists that go at you. I think that's one of the earlier boss fights in the game. You take over one of the fists. You know what? I'm gonna spoil it at this point. I don't know how far into spoilers I'm gonna go with this game, but you've been warned. So anyways, this boss, you take over one of the fists and you have to drive the fist towards his face. It actually took me and my friend several tries to beat him. And when you beat the boss, you get a multi-moon. This game goes on the premise that you power the ship. The ship you use to travel from kingdom to kingdom is powered by these things called power moons. In Super Mario Sunshine, you went around collecting suns. In Super Mario Odyssey, you're getting moons. I see it as kind of a callback or a throwback to Super Mario Sunshine that way. I mean, this game is chock full of throwbacks to previous Mario games. Super Mario Sunshine, yeah, but also there's Super Mario 64 references. I had Super Mario 64 for the DS, and that was fun, so I recognized a couple of throwbacks there. There's just a lot of nostalgia in this game for Mario fans. And I've already talked about some of the music in this game, but I'm just gonna let you know right now, just straight out, the soundtrack in this game is awesome. There's not a single track in this game I don't like. Everywhere you go in this game, there's a new track. You arrive there and then you just kind of stand there for a minute and listen to the music. You're like, this is a great song. I said I got the song they played during the festival, but I got the entire soundtrack. It's amazing. In the end, Super Mario Odyssey is one of the best Mario games I have ever played. The gameplay is great, the music is great, the story is actually really good as far as story in a Super Mario game goes. And I also like the fact that you can customize your clothes. Each kingdom you go to, you can get certain outfits to kind of blend in with the well, not blend in with the environment, but just, you know, dress how the locals dress. It's cool. When you go to New Donk City, you can get a suit. I really like seeing Mario in a suit. Barney Stinson would be proud. I don't know what other games my friend and I are gonna get for the Switch. We might get Breath of the Wild. We've been talking about it. I'm not a huge Zelda fan, but I've heard really good things about Breath of the Wild. There's a new Kirby game coming out for the Switch in the spring. I'm a Kirby fan, so I'll probably get that. But the Switch is totally worth getting just for Super Mario Odyssey, because it's a hell of a lot of fun. I have no regrets. So, Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. Do you have it? Have you played it? Have you watched clips on YouTube? If you have played it, what did you think about it? If you have not played it, what is your favorite Mario game? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.